The Chaunce Hayden Show is sponsored by Hover.com. Domain names made simple. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. And by Stitcher Radio. Listen on the go via the Stitcher mobile app. For more information, go to stitcher.com/GFQ. Location provided by Sapphire New York. Visit them at nysapphire.com.
You think you have me all down, you think you have me, I will always be one step ahead.
Don't hurt me, for real. Ah! Ah! Look at her teeth! No, she has fangs! I'm not even kidding! Ah! 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 Oh God! Oh God! Oh my God! Are you insane? Hey everybody, welcome to the Chaunce Hayden Show, broadcasting live from the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club in New York City on the GFQ network, metropolisnights.com, and all the other places where we broadcast, iTunes, Ustream, Stickcam, YouTube. Did you say YouTube already? iTunes, you name it. But of course, we want people to go to metropolisnights.com and to the GFQ network to watch the show.
Yeah, Metropolis Nights.
Yeah, metropolisnights.com. So, all right.
They actually just, weren't they up? I think they were upgrading our website.
Were they really?
Yeah, it's going to look so much better now.
Is it going to look better?
Yeah.
Really? So you're actively getting involved now in the magazine?
No, I just
You just overhear things in the background. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You still have nothing to do with us whatsoever.
I locked Harold out of the office today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Harold, who you voted the least likable guy in the office.
You know, today I actually liked him a
little
more.
Oh, no, actually, Rob was the least likely guy.
Rob didn't make the list.
He didn't make it on the list, you're right. Rob didn't even get on the list.
Well, that's because I just wasn't thinking of him as like an active... Like,
you were under pressure.
Robert's just like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because he's right here and he's making me
nervous. Right. One thing we learned...
He already made me like bump into the freaking ballet guy. Yeah. So I just don't even want to have this conversation.
The one thing I learned after the first show when we started broadcasting again is not to talk about people from the office because it's a very sensitive office.
Yeah.
We've been through this many times.
Harold's still bitching about it.
Harold gets upset.
And that was like 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, everybody gets upset. Yeah. So I try not to mention names in the office.
Yeah, you do a good job at that, yeah.
Yeah, they can't handle it. Can't take it. Can't take the truth. By the way, I have a major problem.
What happened?
And I didn't realize, besides my rash, I didn't realize this until just the other day. I was driving in my car, and you know that Kelly Clarkson song?
Which one?
The new hit song she has, Whatever Makes You Stronger.
Oh, yeah.
I never even thought of this, but this is going to be a weird summer for me because my entire back says, in big, giant, old English letters, what fails to make me stronger? What fails to kill me only makes me stronger.
Yeah.
All right? So now I look like an old, sick Kelly Clarkson groupie. Do you know what I mean? Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are going to look at my back tattoo, and they're going to think I got it because of that song.
You should wear like a Kelly Clarkson shirt.
Like I should wear a Kelly Clarkson.
Take it off at the beach.
I look like a crazed stalker Kelly Clarkson fan.
Funny.
I really do. And I never even thought about it until I was listening to the song. I'm listening to the words. I'm like, oh, wow, it's tattooed on my back. And then it just dawned on me. People are totally going to think that I'm a crazed Kelly Clarkson fan.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what I should have done? If I knew, I would have sent a picture of my back to her record label because I bet you they would use my back for a promotion.
Possibly.
You think?
I can see that.
Because how many people have those words tattooed on their entire back?
I'm totally making this up because I don't think so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't think I'd be a great promotional tool for Kelly Clarkson because of my back for that song? That wouldn't be. You couldn't picture that back on the cover of her CD?
Yeah, with some like cool like Instagram effects to it. I could see it.
Why can't it just be my back? Why can't it be my rash on my back? Like pus warts breaking out all of my old English letters that say
because that will definitely make people want to buy the album.
By the way, my rash, Andrew said he never saw me look so bad when he looked at my rash. Yeah. You came in and said you never saw it look so good. So which is it?
It was the sound check, so I was just saying like a random thing.
Does my rash look as bad as ever? I
never really see it because you're always wearing your like jackets. Hide it. Yeah, you always hide it. So I never.
The fact that I'm letting you see my arms means that I think I'm recovering.
I feel confident.
Yeah, I'm starting. I mean, I still have giant pussing warts on my.
You could just play it off like they're freckles. I mean, kind of.
Could I get away with that at this point? Because they're bleeding freckles.
I mean, yeah.
They're freckles that bleed. That pus comes out of.
Maybe you went and got a tan or not.
had a reaction to the suntan lotion. Now it looks like I had a reaction to the suntan lotion.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like a deadly disease at this point.
Is there any like you know how like
Are you afraid? Are you still afraid for me to touch you? Like, or
a little.
You still have that weirdness.
Kind of, yes.
When you see this.
Yes.
All right. By the way.
What?
This is two things. Before we bring our guest on, do you know who the guest is tonight? Did you do your research?
Isn't it Kathy from Housewives in
Yes.
New Jersey? Okay.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
You don't, do you?
No, yes, I do.
Do you watch that show?
I used to, and then it just got stupid, so I stopped watching it.
That's a great lead-in to our next guest.
Well, no offense to her.
Let's bring in Kathy now while we promote the fourth season.
No. You know though, it's nothing against her. It's just that it just got old. Like it's always the same.
You think it's?
But it's not just with Housewives of New Jersey. It's with like every show. Like
Are you
going to
have the guts to tell her that? Are you going to say that to her? Will you have the guts to say that to our guest tonight?
Well, yeah, because I'm not insulting her. I'm just insulting the fact that
I just want to know if you're that
Besides,
comfortable.
isn't she like not the one? Like she's not in the middle of all the drama. Is she? I haven't been
Of course
keeping
she
up
is.
with. Okay.
She's. Oh,
So maybe
you are
not.
so bad. No, I want to. And she's a fighter. Like she's another fighter. But you got to have the guts to do that. Don't say it here and then not say it to her when she comes in.
Okay.
Two things I want to say real quick.
Yes.
So, do you like the New York Mets? Yes or no? Do you watch baseball?
Yes, but I like the Yankees.
Because you're
better.
Colombian. All Colombians like baseball.
I like the Yankees better.
Or you like soccer
But
more.
as long as it stays in New York, it's cool with me. But if like if they're playing against each other, I definitely go for the Yankees.
So you don't know who R.A. Dickey is, the pitcher of the Mets?
No.
All right. So the Mets have this pitcher called R.A. Dickey. All right.
Oh, Dickey, cool.
His name's Dickey. Let's just keep saying Dickey. I mean,
Hey,
and
Dickey.
He just came out with a book called He just came out with a book called Wherever I Wind Up. Okay, I guess it's a play on being a pitcher. And in the book, he complains about being sexually abused.
Yeah, well, with that name, I mean,
Yeah,
he's from birth.
but this is my feelings towards it. He was abused by a 13-year-old babysitter girl, like a girl. Can a guy?
How old was he?
He was like, I don't know, he was 9 years old. Can a 9-year-old be abused by a 13-year-old babysitter, or is that just a great night? See, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you can be abused by a female.
Yeah, he needs to man up.
There's no way, right?
Yeah.
Am I being?
Come on.
Am I wrong?
You know, it's not like it's a girl and she's like your peer.
Yeah. If a 13-year-old girl grabs your wiener when your parents are away, that's not being abused. That's a home run. That's a score.
Yeah, home run.
He's been
home run, Dickey. Home run.
He wanted to kill himself in 2006 because of that moment. He said, or that summer, he said 4 times during the summer, the parents would leave, she would come in, and she'd say, take all your clothes off and get into bed. I'm coming up, and get all your toys off the bed. I'm coming in to mess with you.
That's some crazy 13-year-old though.
That's like the greatest babysitter ever. Isn't that the greatest babysitter ever? Like, who would want to kill themselves over that? I could see if a guy came in and
Yeah.
you know, did some weird stuff, but this is
Your peer.
This is your 13-year-old neighbor, female. Unless she was so ugly that he's traumatized. Maybe she was so hideously disgusting that that's what bothered him.
I guess.
But when I'm 9 years old.
But like, I mean, I guess he could be upset, but enough to want to kill himself over it, it's a little dramatic.
See, I think it's too much. And the other thing is, and be honest, because this is how I feel about it. I don't mean to smile because it's not funny, but whenever I say something I know isn't funny, I smile because it's my nerves.
It's okay. I get nervous. I like laugh when I get nervous.
Yeah, this is me. I'm smiling because this is such a
like
terrible,
when I almost get hit by a car, I start laughing.
Yeah, because you get upset, and that's how you deal with.
Like,
you're like me. Yeah, that's why I'm smiling. But so you know the hoodie kid.
Yes.
Already now you're getting weird because we're even discussing it.
Yes.
Because
no. Well, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know the kid.
Yeah.
His name's Trayvon
Martin.
Trayvon, that's his name, Trayvon.
Yeah.
All right. So Trayvon Martin was shot by a guy, and the guy said, you know, that he attacked him and he had a hoodie on. He looked suspicious.
He's an asshole, that guy.
The guy that shot him.
Yeah, he should go to jail. And all the black men in jail should they probably already know about this, and he's gonna become their bitch, and that's what's gonna happen.
All right,
because he's an asshole.
I have a different thought process.
Okay.
My feeling's different.
Okay, I want to hear it.
What's his name again?
Trayvon.
Trayvon.
Oh,
Trayvon.
Oops.
See, when your name is Trayvon,
Don't be mean.
I'm not, but that's a prison name. Like when you're born Trayvon, your parents set you up to get shot or go to jail.
That's not true. Stop
Trayvon.
being mean.
Trayvon is a ghetto name. Now you name him Trayvon. You're looking for trouble. Just that alone. You call your kid Trayvon, you're looking for trouble.
Yeah, but that guy didn't know his name was Trayvon.
But then you put a hoodie on.
So I wear hoodies.
That's so gang. See, you know why I don't wear a hoodie?
I wear hoodies.
I don't wear a hoodie. You know why?
Huber wears hoodies to the office.
You know why I don't? You know why I don't wear a hoodie?
Why?
Because I don't want to get shot. Because when you wear a hoodie, you're sending a message that you're trying to send a message.
No, you're wearing a hoodie because it's cold outside. That's why you're wearing a hoodie.
No, because it's cool to wear a hoodie because it's a style. It's like a hip hop style, right?
It's not only a hip hop style.
Oh,
Abercrombie and Fitch sells hoodies. Does that mean that it's a hip hop style?
Absolutely.
When was the last time Jay-Z walked into freaking Abercrombie and wore?
So does Harvard University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hoodie. Anyone.
Thank you.
This is what I don't do. When I go out, I do a couple of things. When I get up in the morning, I have a checklist.
I'm pretty sure you're not gonna walk out with a hoodie and someone's gonna think you're ghetto.
I have a
First of
checklist.
all.
I have a checklist when I get up in the morning. I check to make sure my name is not Trayvon. I make sure.
You're being so mean.
No,
Our viewers are gonna
I don't
hate
wear.
you.
I don't wear a bandana around my mouth like a bandit. I don't do that.
Is that what he had?
No.
No, but
so
I
he's
don't.
just, like,
But I
making
don't do
shit up
that.
now.
Like I wouldn't.
Please
I
jump
wouldn't
in
wear a
here.
bandana around my face.
But Trayvon was not wearing a bandana.
And
No.
wasn't it? Am I wrong? Like, I mean, this is just stuff that I heard. So if I'm wrong, correct me. Didn't his one of his family members live in that?
The father, I think, lived in like this gated
here's
community.
this kid going to see his dad, but then he gets shot because some
With
guy-
a hoodie on.
Which mind you
Yes.
that he had called the cops saying how he felt threatened and he was gonna go outside, whatever, like threatening the cops that he was gonna shoot the kid. They told him to stay inside.
Well, by the way, this guy had called the cops 60 times over the last month, I think. Like he's one of those chronic like 911
But you're
dialers.
missing the point. I'm not saying he was right for shooting him. I'm saying if you don't want to get shot by a guy who's not right for
No.
shooting you, don't do certain things.
No, so what? So I
Don't-
can't wear a hoodie now because I'm gonna get
No,
shot? That's
you
stupid.
might get shot. You actually might get shot. I don't wear my pants down by my
Getting so
by my
mad.
crotch.
I don't think
I
I
don't-
can have
I
this
don't-
conversation.
I
right
don't
now.
wear my underwear up down. I don't wear my pants below my underwear. Check it off.
Isn't this the land of the free? You're supposed to do whatever the hell you want. If
Yeah,
you wanna-
but you
don't
don't
give me that face, Robert.
There's consequence for the things we do. There's consequence, and we live in a world where you conform or you don't conform. I'm going to give you an example. When I was 22, I had a mohawk. Okay, I had a big giant red mohawk. Every time I went out, the cops pulled me over. Every time a cop passed me in the car, he'd pull me over. Every time I went to a restaurant, people wanted to come up and fight me. Every time. Even now, we were talking about my tattoo earlier. When I go to the beach, I get guys get drunk and they want to come up and fight me because they think I'm being a badass by having my whole
Yeah,
back
someone
tattooed.
right now in the chat room said they want to shoot you just because of the way you look right now.
Just because of the way I look. So when you wear a hoodie, you're putting yourself in a position where if someone's a psycho, you're a target. They're going to shoot you. Don't wear a hoodie. Don't wear. You know what? If it's like, don't wear a hoodie. Wear a baseball cap and wear it straight. Don't wear it sideways. You put your baseball cap on sideways, you're gonna get shot.
I don't agree with that.
I
mean, it's one thing. Okay, you're getting pulled over by the cops, but this kid like literally got shot.
First of all, common sense. You're a black guy. Don't wear a hoodie. Like, don't wear a hoodie because people are gonna think you're a bad guy.
I know black guys that are in ghetto.
Doesn't
at
mean
all,
you're a bad guy.
at all,
Doesn't
and they wear
mean-
hoodies.
Doesn't mean you're a bad guy. It means that the illusion to the scared white people are that you're a bad guy. White people are gonna be afraid of
Look
you.
at Robert. He's wearing a cap.
Robert,
Would
I
you
would
see
shoot
him and think
Robert,
he's a
I would
robber?
shoot. If I saw that guy, I would think he's robbing a bank.
Zimmerman was Hispanic.
Zimmerman was Hispanic.
Yeah.
He was. Oh, what a jerk. Well, what country was he from? He wasn't Colombian, that's for sure.
No. What I'm saying, all I'm saying is,
Well,
see,
whatever,
it's a
whatever he is,
controversial
he's still a
topic,
freaking
but
racist.
I'm not saying the guy was right. I'm not saying the kid didn't have a right to wear a hoodie. I'm just telling you, don't do things that are gonna get people to shoot you. You're walking at night. You're a black kid walking around a complex. People
Yeah,
live.
but he wasn't-
Take the hood off. It's not cold. Where was he? In Florida?
Maybe it was
What?
drizzling.
It's not cold. No, it's not cold in Florida.
Maybe it was drizzling.
You know, he has an afro. He's not going to go wet. Doesn't matter. It's not going to mess his hair up.
He didn't have an afro.
Then it didn't matter if his head got wet. Right? Don't wear, if you're in Florida, don't wear hoodies if you're black. That's all I'm saying. Don't. Not because you shouldn't be able to, because you're going to get shot. Crazy people are going to shoot you.
Well, we're not going to agree.
You know what when you go to Harlem, I don't wear red and I don't wear yellow. You know why?
Because of Bloods and Latin Kings.
See, I knew you would know that. Of all the things
actually,
that
one
you know,
time, you know
that's
what?
the one thing I knew you would know.
You want to hear a funny story? One time I was going to a party, right?
Of course you have a story about the Bloods and the Latin Kings.
So my friends are like, yeah, let's go to this cool party,
Yeah.
right? This is in Dover. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know, there was
Right.
nothing else to do. So I went.
Right.
I get in there, and it's like ghetto fabulous, all right? Everybody's like, they're Latin Kings, right? Oh my God, am I going to get shot for saying all this?
I don't know. You know the Latin Kings.
No, I make sure I insult the Latin Kings on a monthly basis on my show. I'm still alive, so don't.
All right,
it's
well,
fine.
anyway, so I walk in there, you know, all like, they're ghetto as hell.
I
And
would
I'm
think
sitting there,
you're the MG5 type.
and I don't
MKs.
know.
What was it? The MKs? Who's the crazy Mexicans that kill everybody?
Aren't they Latin Kings?
MS3.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, MS3.
No, don't mess with the MS. Don't talk
Don't
about
even
them.
joke. Like,
No.
don't even
Sorry,
say it.
MS3.
Like,
No.
Yeah.
They
We're
cut
MS3 all the way.
My buddy lives
Yeah.
in Long Island. They found him on the train. They cut his face from here to here.
Yeah, they're crazy. We love the MS3.
Well, all right, bye.
We rock the MS3. MS3. Well, I'll talk to them.
No, stop.
I'll talk to them.
Stop.
This is how you talk to
Stop.
them. Watch.
You're so weird.
Only they know. Watch.
Anyway, so I went to
Thank God I just did that.
So listen, so I went to
sake.
this party,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, okay, I have a feeling this is a gang party, you know, because of all like the colors. Everyone's wearing yellow. I'm a little scared. And then I noticed there's a gun on the freaking kitchen table next to the pizza box. I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go because this is not.
But don't you have a right to
like,
wear?
what, it's gonna be a
Don't
shootout
you
and
have
I'm
a
gonna
right
be like,
to wear what color shirt you want to wear? Don't you have that right?
Yeah, but they're in their house.
Just doesn't mean you're a bad person because you wear red or yellow. So
But
isn't
why
that
was that?
wrong?
Yeah, but the guy, like, why did he shoot him? Why did he feel threatened?
Because he had a hoodie.
And it's not even like he was a big
The
kid.
guy was a nut job.
No,
the guy was nuts.
If the kid didn't have a hoodie, he wouldn't have gotten shot.
Well, listen.
End of
First
story.
of all, he called the cops.
At night, you should carry a basketball.
I don't agree with you.
Then you know you're going from the park.
No,
home.
I think regardless of what that kid was wearing, he was going to shoot
He
him.
shot him.
He shot him because he was black.
He didn't know he
didn't make him any more or less black.
Hoodie.
If anything, the hoodie would cover his blackness.
Hoodie.
God, like, what do you mean?
A hoodie means criminal. It means
No, it doesn't.
means
I
rapist, burglar.
No,
like,
it
it means
doesn't.
a bad person.
You know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow? I hope you come into office. I'm gonna wear a hoodie.
I'm gonna wear red.
All right, you do that.
I guess it's in another fashion tip segment by Chaunce Hayden.
Yeah.
If you wear white sneakers, it means you're gay,
Yeah,
and if you wear a hoodie, that
you
means you're
deserve
gonna.
to
If
get
you
shot.
wear white sneakers without laces, you're gay. Absolutely. But you know what? It doesn't. And Andrew, it goes for you too. It doesn't mean you're gay. The connotation is that you're gay. When you wear a hoodie and you're black, walking through a Florida warm, humid night, the connotation is that you're probably going to rob somebody. It doesn't mean that you are. Doesn't mean I'm not saying you're gay, although I do think you are. I'm just saying that the connotation is that you're gay.
You're just
When
being
you
a-
wear
you're a
yellow,
jerk.
when you wear
You're a
yellow
jerk.
at a Bloods party, doesn't mean that you're a Latin king. It's just the connotation is that you're a Latin king. See my point?
Well, but that's different because you're going to a blood party, so it's obvious that you're not gonna wear yellow. This kid,
well,
so he
you're
can't walk
walking
down
through
the street.
a white
He was gonna go see his
neighborhood
dad.
wearing a hoodie. Then you don't. It's like wearing yellow.
Obviously, it wasn't that much of a white neighborhood if the guy that shot him was Spanish and his dad lives there and he's black. So it wasn't an all-white neighborhood.
By the way,
he
the
wasn't
New
walking
York
into
Times
fucking, like-
called
Yes.
called Zimmerman white Hispanic.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Zimmerman isn't that a white name?
Yes,
I never heard of a
he's an Hispanic
Zimmerman.
Jew.
I
That's
don't
what it
know-
means.
Is that what it means?
Yes, white Hispanic. You're not allowed to say Jew, but yes, it means.
Is that really what it is?
Yes, absolutely.
Is he really a Hispanic Jew?
Yes, he is. He's like Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows what
Juan
that means.
Epstein.
You don't even know what Welcome Back, Kotter is. do you?
Juan Epstein.
Juan Epstein. He just died, by the way.
I know.
Punched him in the face.
He just died. Yeah, the kid punched him. The kid punched the guy in the
I
face.
pinned him down and slammed him
If a kid with a
But
hoodie,
why?
if a kid with a hoodie punches me in the face, I'm gonna shoot him.
Oh, randomly? Randomly? Really?
Well, wait,
then
wait,
why
wait.
did no. Then why did
There
Zimmerman
goes the hand.
hold on. Why did
Here we go.
No,
And the
no.
head's going. Hey, you know what I like about you? You're
Hold
good at
on.
this. Your
Hold on.
head and hand are on two different. Like you know not to go like this. You know how to.
Because listen
Yes,
to this.
go ahead.
Listen to this. All right, he punched him. But before anything, and before he came outside, he was inside and he called the cops saying he was gonna feel threatened, he was gonna shoot him. Isn't that what happened? No. He punched him first and then he went inside and called the cops. Okay, can you inform me? Because I don't know, obviously.
I'll tell you what happened. I know what happened.
Actually, well, here's the interesting thing. There's one of the women
Andrew.
in the neighborhood that called the cops.
Yes, Andrew.
You could hear somebody screaming.
And it's him. It's a kid.
They said it might not be the kid. It might be Zimmerman because he was beating the shit out of Zimmerman.
Yeah.
I mean, but first of all, Zimmerman was creepy because he was following him. So the kid felt threatened too. So
why are you following the black kid if he's so threatening? Why
because you're making
Because
sure
he's
the
nuts.
black kid with the hoodie doesn't hurt anybody.
If somebody's following me, I'm gonna fucking punch him in the face too. Like what's up?
Yeah.
If I followed you,
Do you like?
Listen, first of all,
Yes.
he hasn't been charged yet. Zimmerman has not been charged.
right. Well, he shouldn't be. He was getting beat up.
This was a
And here's the
16-year-old. He
thing.
should have beat his ass.
There's a reason why he has not been charged yet. It's not a white or black thing. It's not a race thing. Regardless of what happened, the police feel that there's a reason for him not to be charged.
Yes.
So until more details comes out,
that's
we can't
absolutely
really
correct.
assume anything. I mean, we're
Isn't
only
it-
This
going
is
based
what
on
we know.
hearsay.
We know that the kid was black with a hoodie in Florida in the middle of the night.
And the guy's mentally ill. I mean, by the way, Zimmerman is
Didn't
mentally
he have
ill.
a record of like?
we know.
And 60 calls to 911.
Exactly.
So
You know
he was
what?
a paranoid guy.
But what was the crime rate in that neighborhood? I bet it was low. I bet you because those 60 calls, people could sleep. If I lived there, I want a guy calling the police 60 times a night, so I can live with my door unlocked.
Well, why don't you just go hang out with Zimmerman?
You know something? I would hang out with him. I would say, you know something? Congratulations. You were getting beat up. A guy punched you in the face, and you had the balls to stop him. If he has a hoodie on and he's punching you in the face, this is a dangerous kid. You said, fuck this. I'm not going to let this guy punch me in the face, and God knows what he's here to do if he's here.
To see his dad.
Well, just because his dad lived there doesn't mean that he wasn't up to no good. He was punching a guy in the face. If you're,
The guy was following him.
Yeah, but you know what? If someone's following
I
me,
got followed one time.
did you punch a person in the face?
No, because I'm a girl, and the guy.
Did you have a hoodie on? Did you have a hoodie on?
Yes. Oh my God, I did. Oh my God, I'm so scared.
See?
You are part of the
Do you
criminal
guys want to
element.
hear my tragic story? It's really scary, and this is.
Were you wearing
completely
yellow
true.
or red?
Listen to me.
Yes.
So I'm walking in AC, right? Because I went with my cousin and
First
her mom.
mistake.
Yeah. So no, but listen, I wasn't even being like a little tramp about life. Like I was wearing jeans and a hoodie and flip flops. So unless like my toes were turning,
I
on
would've
some
shot
guy,
you.
No, listen. So then I'm getting like freaking harassed by like all the fucking scumbags on the boardwalk, right? Like, oh hey mommy, and it's like
Because
no.
you have a hoodie on.
You know, whatever.
Yes.
So on the way back to walking to the hotel, we're like, oh, let's just walk on the beach because these guys are all scumbags, whatever. And then my cousin's the type of girl where she like curses people out. So I'm like, dude, we're gonna get like beat up. Like some guy is gonna hit us because you're cursing them out and making them look stupid. So, you know, trying to look for my safety, I decided let's walk on the beach because there was people on the beach, right? So we're walking. There's this huge guy. He was white. He wasn't Spanish or he was white, right? Bald guy, huge, right? Wearing a white t-shirt.
Why you got to say bald?
Was it Chaunce?
Yeah,
Why do you got to go there? Why do you got to go there?
Yeah, why do you have to
Why do you
attack
got to
them?
go there?
Anyway, so I'm like, we're walking, right? And my cousin's like, I think this guy's following us. And I'm like, no, dude, you're just being paranoid. Like, this doesn't happen to us, right? So we start walking, like, we're walking straight. So we start walking kind of like, you know, to the side to see if he's really following us. So he keeps walking. All of a sudden, he just runs and grabs me, all right, and throws me on the sand and gets on top of me. So then my cousin starts
Can you
like,
tell the story slower and with sexier voice?
no, I can't. This is not a sexy story.
Oh.
Anyway.
It sounds like
Because
it's so
it's kind
far.
of turning me on a little bit, but go ahead.
That's
I didn't know-
Ew.
I didn't know you were going in this direction.
Yes.
So
So
I can hear the
then-
music, romantic music playing, and a man sweeps you off your feet, lays you on the sand, and begins to make. This is what I'm hearing. This is the
No.
cloud above my head. This is what I see. A man sweeps you into the sand, and begins to make passionate love to you.
No.
With romantic music playing, Latin music playing,
Anyway.
Colombian music playing.
So then my cousin like tries to like
Yes.
push him off of me, but he's so fucking big, she like bounces off him pretty much and like falls. So then I managed to like get away because he starts like looking at my cousin to see what the fuck she's doing because she's like screaming
So it's
at
a
him.
threesome now. So now I see
I'm just
now
like,
your
oh my
cousin's
God.
involved, and she's trying to push you off to get on him, and
It's incestuous.
and you're watching. Now you're into watching, like.
Shut up. So then
Go
I
ahead.
got up and started running, but
Oh,
it's
excuse
really
me 1 second. I think our guest is here. Hello, hi, Ro. Okay, we're on the air right now, so we're gonna send our producer to come and get you. Okay.
Okay, Hyro, we're in the mirror show. Bye.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's the
kidding.
kind of show. This is the show. Like we actually
Right.
have our
Sorry.
guest calling his cell phone.
I have a text message.
So
Should
go
I
ahead.
check?
I
I have a
didn't mean-
text message. Should I check?
When we
my
last
text messages? That
left
means
off,
we're
you
doing
were
this.
having a threesome.
Anyway,
Yes.
I guess. Anyway, hello. I'm in the middle of a story, Robert.
Go ahead.
So
please
then,
finish your story.
all right. So then this guy, right? So then whatever. So I start running, but it's really hard to run in the sand. So again, I fall. So my cousin sees like a little couple that's hanging by the water, I guess having like alone time. So she grabs the guy by the shirt and is like, "This guy's gonna rape my cousin." So then the couple like runs like towards the guy or whatever.
Yes.
So then the guy comes, like he sees that people are coming. So he gets in my face and he's just like, "Ah!" Like just yells in my face and then like runs away.
That was the sexiest story I've ever heard in my whole life. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
That was hot. All right, we'll be back right after this break. We're back. You're watching the Chaunce Hayden Show. We're broadcasting live on the GFQ network. And of course, you can watch us on metropolisnights.com. You're with your husband, Richard.
Yes.
Okay. But
They call me Dick
Of
for
course,
short, by the
Kathy from Real Housewives of New Jersey. You and Melissa are the two newest members.
Yes.
But what I want to know is, how the hell do you say your last name?
Wakile.
It sounds so African.
I know. Well,
It
I
sounds
thought
like
it
you're
was Hawaiian.
from. It sounds like you're from Somalia.
I thought he was Hawaiian when I first met him.
Wakile.
Yeah, it sounds like an island in Hawaii.
That's Arabic.
It's
Yes.
Lebanese.
Wakile.
Yeah.
I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, actually. I came to this country, I was 8 years old. And, you know, Lebanon is close to Africa, so the curly hair, it's the same, you know.
You look Italian to me.
Nah.
My father thought he was Italian too.
Yeah, you look very Italian. You
did.
look Sicilian.
I gotta
Till
change.
he,
I gotta
like,
change
broke
my
it-
look
Broke
then.
it down for my father. And he was like, "What the hell are you doing with this guy?"
I gotta change.
Yeah,
my
you
look.
definitely look Italian. You guys look like you should be on the Mob Wives.
Why?
Seriously.
Really?
Yeah,
See,
you
that's
look like
so
a gangster,
far
and you look
removed
like
from me.
you would be the wife of a gangster.
No.
Really?
Really?
Wow, that's
Really?
like so far removed from the way I grew up. My father was a shoemaker. My mother was a seamstress. They didn't know nothing from mafia. So,
But you know what? Your quote. I read a quote. This is your quote. People say I'm sweet, but I'm tough, so don't cross me.
Right.
So you have that attitude, that mob wife attitude. Like, don't mess with me.
You know what? I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I want to love everyone. I want everyone to love me. But you know what? If you're gonna mess with me,
You're in trouble. And people have on the
I
show
don't know,
have messed with you, and they paid for it.
Have they?
Or have they? I
I'll
don't know.
say
That was a
straight,
trick question.
But I'm not.
I'm
Gonna,
trying to get you
I'm
to
not gonna
admit to
try hurt
something.
You know, no. I wouldn't do anything to hurt anyone. I wouldn't. That's just not me. It's not in my nature. But I'm trying to make you see my point.
You're like a beautiful Teresa. You're like, if Teresa had a sister that was beautiful, that would be you.
Well, listen.
Wow.
You look like Teresa. You look like the good-looking version of Teresa.
Well, that's very sweet, and she's a beautiful girl. So I take that as
No,
even
but
a
she's
higher
not
compliment.
a beautiful girl. You're a beautiful woman,
Well, thank you.
and you can be honest about Teresa because you don't. Let's face it.
She's my little cousin.
Come on.
You know,
Stop.
so yeah, she's my little cousin. I always look, I always want to be with her. I want to save her. Like I want to teach her the ways of the world. I want to say, you know what, you're doing that wrong. I want to.
But she doesn't
help her
listen. She
out.
doesn't listen.
Well, listen, you could lead a horse to water, but you don't got to make him drink.
She doesn't want you on the show.
No,
She does, and she doesn't want Melissa on the show.
no,
And when she heard you guys were coming on the show, she wasn't happy about it.
no,
But you came on the show anyway.
And she's watching right now.
because I'm not doing anything to her. I wasn't trying to do anything to her.
What did she say to you off camera when she learned that you guys were going to do the show? You must have got a call. Tell me about the call. Tell me about that call when she first learned you're doing the show. Go ahead.
Well, she thought I went behind her back
Yes.
to do this, and I did not. They found me and they courted me, and I was very skeptical because I'm very private and I didn't know the world that we were getting into,
Right.
and I wasn't sure I even wanted to do this. So it was. It was just a learning process, and we had planned to have Joe and Teresa to our home and talk to them about it, but the opportunity and it just never, they were so busy. She was very, very busy with her kids, her career, everything that was going on. We didn't get the chance, and I wanted to really talk to her when we had something concrete.
She heard rumors.
Yes.
And you got the call.
And I got the call, but there was nothing really concrete at that time, so there was nothing really to talk about. And then she found out before I did.
And that right off the bat there was a strain. Like now.
Because she thought I did something undermined
Right.
it, and I tried for this, and I really didn't. But when the opportunity came to me, it was an opportunity.
The ratings last season were off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought all you guys back again. Show's coming back for a fourth season. And let's face it, the New Jersey Housewives show is of all the Housewives, it's the best.
It's so it's the most relatable.
People love it more than the others.
Yes.
Right. Everybody relates to, because Jersey's hot right now. Everybody loves Jersey.
Family. Everyone has one.
Yeah.
And it's the most relatable because everybody's got family drama to one extent or the other. So,
And you're more colorful. You guys are so colorful.
yeah.
And you're real.
Are you gonna have a little bit of this with me?
Look, already you want to drink. I'm
on,
ready.
what the
Yeah,
frig?
no,
It's
I'll
sitting
start
here.
drinking now. By the way, wait. We'll do it right now. Let's get this out of the
Okay.
way because we want to talk about a lot of things. But
Okay.
you came here to promote Red Velvet Cosmos.
Yes.
This is a bottle of a pre-made Cosmo with the booze in it already.
Yes.
Now,
Vodka.
Vodka.
Yes.
The one problem I have with these, and I don't think this is a problem because it's 15% off, is that there's not enough booze.
Right.
You can get hammered on this. Like
Yes.
I won't have any difficulty getting a little buzz from this drink.
Not at all.
Every
In disguise.
voice
We're gonna
should
drink
buy
it right
In
now.
disguise.
for his
Because I don't want the ice to melt and water it down.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Well, do you like red velvet cake?
I
like
do,
dessert?
yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, well,
so thank you for coming on the
Cheers.
show.
Cheers.
Thank you for not
Well,
running
thank
out of the
you for having
studio.
us.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
I'm keeping that.
Yeah, I get.
It's like cake and liquid.
It's like liquid cake.
Well, now
can't
you can have your
duplicate it.
cake and drink it too.
Is that the? You just made that up? No, this is good.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it.
We're all alcoholics on the show, so we'll drink anything, but we like this.
Well, I'm glad
We
you
actually like
it. I'm gonna
this.
put it right here so I don't have to bend.
All right. So you came on to replace Danielle Staub. I mean,
No.
she was not to replace her, but they got rid
To
of
fill in
her.
the spots that,
Well, listen, the thing is, just to go back a little bit, when they interviewed Kathy and I, they didn't even know that Kathy, supposedly, they didn't even know that Kathy was Teresa's cousin. So they were
never
looking,
shared
they
the
were
same
looking to
last
replace
name.
Daniel Staub with other people, and they just happened to hit Kathy and Melissa on the spot. And if you think about it, it was genius because season 3 was a
great.
phenomenal season.
But everybody thought it wouldn't work without Danielle Staub. They thought there wouldn't be enough drama, there wouldn't be enough conflict. You proved them wrong. Did you feel any pressure to be accepted by the audience? Because you came into a show that was already successful. Danielle Staub was a popular character on the show. She's gone. If it doesn't work, they're going to say it's because of you. Did you feel any pressure?
not at all. Because I was hired and I was asked to be part of this cast because it was a reality show. And all I could give is my reality. And if they didn't like who my reality was, well then, okay, then I go back to my life. And I wasn't going to change who I am.
She had nothing to lose. It wasn't like you were.
It's an adventure, and if people didn't relate to it, then okay, well this was fun, and we'll go back to my life with my husband and the way things were, and nothing's changed really, except for we become more busy. That's all.
Were you a fan of it? Did you watch the show the first
Oh,
two
absolutely!
seasons?
I watch all of them.
Is it surreal when you watch a show like that and now you're a part of it?
Yes, and it seems like when I watch our show, I feel like I'm watching a home video.
Because you know what I always used to fantasize myself? Remember the Partridge Family?
Love it.
I
Yes,
used to,
grew up
I
on
used
the
to
Partridge
have
Family. Are you kidding me?
fantasies of being in the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
Like Keith was my big brother. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was Danny Bonaducci. I used to dream I had a scarf around my neck with the little hook, the little
There
thing,
you
and
go.
the bell bottoms. It was my dream. I couldn't
course.
imagine being on that show. This is for you. It's like your Partridge Family.
Yeah, and I never really.
By the way,
even
Tatiana has
fantasized
no
about
idea
it.
what that means.
I
None.
know.
Zero.
I'm
But
like
how-
looking at her. She's like,
But how
No.
how do you relate my wife to the Partridge Family? I'm just
no, because it's a family and it's
okay.
a show, and it was.
But
a
the Partridge
It was a
Family-
It was so
successful
campy.
TV show. Successful
it was so
TV
campy
show.
when we grew up. That was like
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember the Partridge
Yeah.
Family. I was, I couldn't speak English back in those days, but I remember
Really?
watching it with the
Yeah.
bus.
Well, he came here. He didn't speak English.
And how did you get that New York accent? Where did that come from?
I live in the tri-state area my whole life.
So you couldn't speak English, and now you sound like you're from the Bronx. Like you
Right.
sound like
Right.
a wise guy from the Bronx.
It's so funny, isn't it?
You
And
look like
he's-
You look so much like a. Look at this. Look at you. You look more like a mobster than a mobster.
It's the
Well,
crowd he hung out
the
with. They were
mobsters
like
are all
so good.
behind bars. They can't wear these shoes. I'm out here.
I
in
would
the street,
cast you if I was
I
doing a
can-
movie on the
I
mob.
can
I would
dress as
cast
I
you as
like.
John Gotti. You'd be
that?
better than John Travolta.
See that?
Look at you.
Let me tell you
the
something.
glasses,
my father
the whole
convinced.
thing.
Well, I
He definitely
need
had
these
my
to
father
see,
convinced when I
actually.
brought him over to meet my family. The dad thought he was 100% Italian.
Yeah,
Guess
totally.
What? He was shocked when he
He
found out
didn't
he
even know
wasn't.
it till after we got married. No, I'm
No,
only
he
kidding. I had to
knew.
come clean with that.
So wait, So what's going on with? Let's talk about that because that's the conflict that you and Melissa have. You're like the bridge between Melissa and Teresa. You try and be the go-between, but it usually goes horribly wrong, and you usually end up siding with Melissa. Am I correct?
It's not really that I'm siding with Melissa. Let's not forget, Melissa's husband is my first cousin as well. So like people tend to think that I sided with Melissa. No, I'm siding with my other first cousin, and I'm not really siding. What I'm trying to do is try to bring them together, and so that got blown up. And a lot of people don't want to hear what they did wrong or how things went wrong, and that's all I was trying to.
I want to hear, please. Tell us the story. I want to know.
No. All I was trying to do was make her understand how her brother felt, and that they should and encourage them to have a sit down together. And that got like blown out that I was meddling. But you know what? I'm the only first cousin that they're friendly with. They have no other family members besides me here in this country. I mean, my siblings, of course, but everyone else is overseas.
But did you fight before the show?
No, never.
So the show caused
because
this rift in the
Teresa.
family.
No. It didn't cause a rift. Of course, the rift was already there. It just maybe yes.
It put it out there.
Yeah, it put it out.
That's the thing with these reality shows. You know, people that do them, you know, they become famous, instant stars. But it seems to me, it ends in disaster for these people's lives. Families fight that normally never would have fought. Look at even the Orange County. Look at the Orange County Chopper guys. Do you know that show?
Yes.
The Paul Senior and Paul Junior. They don't even talk anymore. They have their own businesses. They hate each other. It's sad. You look at the husband of the one out in Orange County. It was Beverly Hills or Orange County? Beverly Hills.
I don't know which
Beverly
one.
Hills. The man who Armstrong killed himself.
Wow,
that's very
he did.
sad.
Yeah,
it's
it's
very sad.
These shows end in
do you
disaster.
think that just came to light?
Yeah, but that happens.
I don't think it would have happened
no.
if they weren't on
Yeah,
TV.
but that only
You don't
happens
know
in
that, though.
California.
You don't know that. No, but stop it.
Listen, in Jersey.
Stop.
So you're saying it was
Don't even go there.
California.
Jersey.
Don't even
In
say
Jersey,
Say it. You can
we
say
hang
it.
our wives. I'm not going to hang myself.
You're not going to kill
You
yourself
crazy?
for Kathy.
No.
Hell
No matter
no.
what happens.
Listen,
no,
for
in all
Kathy,
seriousness.
I'll do everything. But
You're not going to kill yourself.
anyone
No.
other than Kathy, forget
No,
about
in all
it.
seriousness, all kidding aside, really, there had to be some other issues underlying. Come on. And
I
it's
would
a
kill
very sad
myself for you.
situation.
You're beautiful.
Oh,
I
thank
would
you.
kill myself. If you were married to me, I would take my life if you left
No,
me.
that's
Are you
very
trying to
just
come
saying
out of
that.
my wife?
I'm just saying what I would
Son
do.
of a gun.
Everybody handles their wives differently. I look at this beautiful woman and I probably would be devastated.
No, that's very.
But then
sweet,
again, I don't look
really,
like
this-
you.
we're dealing with
You're
it.
obviously a player. Look at you.
Player. I've been married over 20 years. How
You
can
can
I
have
be
any
a player?
woman you want. You know it. You know it, and I know it.
I'm a happily married
have
guy.
anyone
Do women? That's a question.
I didn't say that. He said it.
Do women? Do you have female groupies?
Yeah, my nieces.
There's something so wrong about that.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm so uncomfortable with that comment. Okay, so Teresa, to me, this is my take on it, and you tell me if I've met her, I photographed her, I've interviewed her. I think she's a phony baloney.
Well,
There's a part of her that that is so sweet and genuine and fun and like innocent, and then there's another part of her that you may pick up.
Right.
I tend to see her as the same girl that I used to know.
You think
And that's the one-
fame changed her? Fame changed her.
Do I think fame changed her? I think that she's got a lot going on, and you know what? You deal with the fires that are in front of you, and you have to roll with the punches as they come to you. So
Yes or no? The cookbook caused a lot of conflict with the cast members. It seemed like things changed for her when she came out with that cookbook.
the first cookbook, I don't think so. I think that the
second
second
one
one was, there was some unnecessary things that were written in there that didn't have any place in a cookbook. If you have recipes out there that are
Right.
really good, then you just put the recipes out there. If you want to put childhood stories in there, you want to put little stories about the recipes, that's cool. But I don't think that some of the other stuff was
Got a little
really
personal.
necessary.
Well,
yeah, I don't really think it was
but it's
necessary.
a marketing. I think to me that's a
Yeah.
great marketing ploy. I mean, it's sold. It's what
She's
everybody's
trying
talking
to make
about.
money because
It
God knows
worked.
Joe's not making any money, right? I mean, what's the deal with Joe? Joe, what's the deal with Joe? How do you feel about Joe? Honest opinion of
Honest
Joe.
opinion
of
about
Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
I never had a problem with Joe at all. And
Joe
he's
comes here,
always
by
been
the way.
nice.
Joe is probably right outside that wall right now. Joe's here so much. Joe's here more than we are.
Say
just-
you. Say you. I
Nothing
can't
wrong with
say
that. See if Joe's out there. Bring him in. So you like Joe?
I've never had a problem with Joe. I've known him since he's a kid, and I've known them. They're
He's good to
paisans.
Teresa. He's good at Teresa.
They
He's
seem
good
to be
at
happy.
Teresa?
To
Good
Teresa.
to Teresa.
Yeah, listen.
They have a happy marriage.
they
The
got
two
a
of
great
them. That
marriage.
from what we see.
And from
You
listen,
know?
I'm gonna
Wasn't
tell-
that house too big for them? What's the deal with that big mansion they built? That was crazy.
Well, they've
wasn't
always
it-
owned that house. They just
Yeah.
they just added to it.
That
It's
house
not-
was ridiculous.
You know
Yeah,
what?
but he's in a building
Don't we
business,
all
so-
live in some form of excess? So you know what?
You got to. I
Whatever.
have a little cape in Glen Rock. It's embarrassing. I look like a.
I
If you
doubt
saw my
it.
house, you'd laugh at me.
No, we
You wanna
lived in
come on the
Maywood
show?
actually before Glen
What
Rock.
do you
so-
live in?
You live in
you
Glen
live
Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to
Wow,
live in
you're my
Maywood,
neighbor.
nearby.
Really? Where'd you live?
Wayne.
And we live in Wayne.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we should hang out. We should.
Definitely.
We'll drink Cosmo. But I'll come to your house because you don't want to be
Barbecue's
seen
always
in my.
ready. Always ready.
You guys, you're wealthy people.
We're wealthy because we have each other.
Yeah,
What do you,
20
what,
years.
Richard? What do you do to make all your money to live this life?
My wife supports me.
The show, because the show doesn't make you.
No.
You don't get paid a lot with the show.
No.
They don't pay a lot of money.
No, well, he worked his butt off. When I was home raising babies, he was working his butt off. So he did his time.
You guys look like a happy couple.
We are, thank God.
See,
know?
I'm a fan of the show. This Colombian over here,
Yeah.
she doesn't like the show.
Well, no, you know what it is? I used to watch it. I would
Okay.
like when I first started watching
And then
Housewives.
when Danielle got thrown off.
Oh
and
no,
it was
no,
the
no!
end
I
of it.
hated her. I hated her. She was like annoying. But I just felt like there was like so much unnecessary drama. Like it just got
Yeah,
to
but
the point where
listen.
Explain to her why
if
there's
it's
drama.
faked.
It's not like I don't
Right.
like any
No,
of the
but if it's
Housewives.
but if it's
course.
faked.
She's
The
a
only one I
kid.
didn't like was Danielle.
But I'm sorry. What's your name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana. I'm gonna
She
tell you
doesn't get
something.
show business like
Let's
we
say you're
do.
you're at you with
Chauncey.
you with your familia, right? And you guys are having a nice little get together.
Explain it to her,
And
yeah.
your uncle gets into a fight with his nephew, or your nephew gets into a fight with his other cousin.
You listening?
Yes, I'm
It's the
listening.
truth. It's not unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's what happened. None of this
None of this is staged.
acted out.
Yeah, no.
it's-
No, I know
But when
it's
it's
not
on
staged.
TV.
I just like you're just
But-
like
But unnecessary
time with
drama in
Teresa.
what?
Yeah,
It's like
what-
it
what?
like
happened.
Teresa. She's always like fighting. I don't know. It's just like annoying.
But that's the way that's the way
You know
it
what?
is. It's
When
being
people
televised.
don't want to accept what someone else is telling you, you fight it off. So that's
Yeah.
where that comes from. If you listen to what your family members or your loved ones are trying to tell you, you don't necessarily have to agree with it. But if you take it in and you try to absorb what they're trying to tell you, you can move on.
It was just
But she,
annoying
instead
to-
she fights
yeah.
it and
It's just
doesn't want to
annoying
listen.
To see that it's like she doesn't listen, and then every week it's like the same thing, and it just gets annoying. That's why I stopped
Right.
watching.
Can Melissa really sing, in your opinion?
I think she can. Yeah, I
you-
think
do
she
you-
can sing really well.
Do you think she's going to make it as a singer?
I hope she does, because you know what? There's a lot of singers out there that really cannot sing, but
Right.
she can sing. I've heard her sing without any kind of, just belt it out in a room like we're sitting here together.
Right.
And I've heard her sing, and she can hold a note, and she's really good. And she's got the whole thing, the whole package going on. She's got
Right.
some really great lyrics. It's fun. And I think she's got what it takes.
She's got a couple of new songs
Yeah,
coming
the
out
new songs
too.
are
Were
amazing.
pretty good. And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, even if she doesn't make it as a singer,
She's doing her thing.
No,
She's
she's
living
she's
her
doing she's
dream.
living her dream. She's got a great husband.
She's stunningly beautiful.
3 kids.
Ridiculously
She is.
beautiful.
She's
She
beautiful.
is.
They're doing very well.
Besides
So
you,
know what?
she's the second most beautiful woman on the show.
Oh,
thank you.
You'll never catch me singing, by the way.
Kim-
Never.
I'm
Kim,
gonna
what-
I'm gonna start singing. I think.
I bet you can sing.
What the frick?
Crazy
you know?
Arabic songs, right?
No,
Like,
no.
'cause like when they sing, it's not like singing. They chant and they do all kinds of weird. They go.
I think I can sing.
Right?
I really do.
Touching you.
He can't sing.
And you can adjust the voice and the sound. I can sound like.
You can't sing.
Did you when Gaddafi got killed? Did you celebrate? Did you go crazy?
Actually,
did
I
you
didn't,
shoot guns in the air
because
when he got?
when Gaddafi got killed.
Yeah.
Which I was actually, we were filming. I didn't even know there were a few days after.
Right.
Right. 'cause
And
we're so
I was
untouched.
shocked.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the
Were
end
you
of the
happy?
day-
Was that a good thing or bad? Were you a soldier or were you
No, listen.
a
It's
revolutionary?
It's a great thing for the people that live in this country.
Right.
But if you want to talk about politics, we'll spend five
Yeah,
weeks here.
Good.
because,
Thumbs up or thumbs down that he
it's
got
thumbs
killed.
up for the people, but thumbs
you,
down.
for you.
No, for me, it doesn't matter. But thumbs up for the people that live in Libya, but thumbs down for us as a country, because sometimes in some countries, and this might sound crazy, we need dictators someplace.
Okay, I got you. Listen, say no more. Say no more. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, you know, it's it might be a little bit too much for whoever's listening today, but
we'll have you back. We'll do a Gaddafi show.
No, I don't
I
want to do that.
2 more questions before I let you go. Andy Cohen, is he gay?
You think?
Is he gay? Is he gayer? Is he
He's
gayer?
like openly gay.
Is he?
Of course.
Is he gayer than this guy right here? Like, does he? In your opinion?
I'm sorry, I
Andrew,
don't really
say.
know you, so I can't
Andrew, say
say.
something. Say something out loud so they can hear you speak.
I'm not saying anything.
Does he sound gayer than Andrew?
I didn't hear him saying.
Say
too much,
something
but-
else.
I'm a straight man. I think you know that.
I think Andrew's better looking than Andy.
Do you? Is that code for yes? Andrew's.
I do want his job. I'll tell you that. I do want his job.
Well, he's got the
He's got a
greatest
great
job
job.
ever, and you know what? He's all man though.
Is it Andy Cohen?
Yeah, even though
Is
he's
all man?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's
He's
the
sharp.
point.
No, he's like.
Oh,
He's like,
Yeah.
last question. So they have this new thing now with phone numbers, where celebrities, reality show stars have these 800
heard
numbers,
about that,
and you can
yeah.
call them and talk to them on their phone. Would you have a celebrity number where people could just call and talk to you? You get $25 a minute.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yes.
I heard about that.
I'm getting
yeah.
one of those tomorrow.
Danielle Staub made
Yeah, I heard
$17,000 last week.
Yes.
Who? What?
Danielle Staub made $17,000 with her phone. Would you?
Last week?
Last week. Would you get your
Sign
own phone
me
number?
up.
Would you talk to fans on your phone and charge them $25 a minute?
It's probably easier than talking to me every 5 minutes.
I think you're crazy not to.
Yeah, I mean it's a great gig if you get it. Go.
You got
for
it. You
know?
got it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna sign you up. I'm gonna sign you up. I get.
So do I talk about food?
I get
What is
10%
it?
of what
Yeah.
you make. People
So do
just.
I have to like? Can I talk about what I want to talk about? Do I have to talk about?
Well,
what
no,
they
like
want?
no.
Who
You
gotta
don't.
talk
You don't.
to?
You just people like say I call you. I know your number. I call it up and go, hey, is this Kathy?
Yeah.
Phone rings. Yeah, this is Kathy. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
$25 a minute. Just keep them on the phone. Say what you got to say to keep them on the phone or her, and you're getting a lot of money. We'll
It's a
talk
great
about
gig.
it. Great gig. All right.
Sure.
We'll talk.
Bring it on.
Anyway, everybody, listen. Thanks for watching the show. You've been watching the Chaunce Hayden Show. My co-host Tatiana.
remember, don't text and drive.
I want to thank Kathy and her husband Richard. Richard is
Thank
not
you.
an Arabic. That's not your real name.
That's his real name.
Oh please, they didn't. When you were born, they didn't call you Richard.
Dude, my
No,
father.
he did, yes.
My father, God rest his soul, he named me after Richard Woodmark.
Are you serious?
He loved the American movies, and
Yeah.
that's what
You
he
were
named
born to be American.
them. Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, get the red velvet Cosmo, red velvet cake flavored cocktail
Very
drink.
nice.
Yes,
Please, is there a
thank you.
website they can go to or?
Well, we're in New Jersey.
Okay.
Total Wines, Bottle King, and
ShopRite.
ShopRite, and a list of other things. You go to kathywakile.com.
In our basement.
And you sign on to my newsletter, and it'll show you a list of places where I sell it.
And when's the show air? When's the
April 22nd.
All right, so watch it.
So
Want to
get
thank
ready for
Andrew,
the premiere.
Shauna, Sapphire,
On Bravo TV.
MetropolisNights.com. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.